husband and I are child-free by choice. Now I found out his reasoning, and I'm heartbroken. I want to be clear about something before I even start. I am not one of those people who changed her mind. I did not wake up at 34 suddenly hearing my biological clock. I have known since I was a little girl that I did not want to be a mother. Not because something bad happened to me. Not because I am broken. I just knew. The same way some women just know they want 4 kids and a minivan. I knew the opposite. That certainty cost me a lot. My first serious relationship ended at 22 because he assumed I would change my mind. My next one ended at 25 for the same reason. Then another at 28. I started being upfront about it on the first date, which meant a lot of second dates never happened. My mom told me I was being too rigid. My friends said I was limiting myself. I kept losing people over something I was completely sure about, and after a while it started to feel like there was something wrong with me. Then I met my husband. His profile actually said child-free by choice, which almost never happens. Most guys either leave it blank or put something vague like open to it. He was specific. We talked for 3 weeks before we even met in person, and the topic came up naturally in the first week. He said he had known for years, said he liked his life the way it was and did not see kids fitting into it, said it plainly, no drama, no hedging. I remember thinking this is the first honest conversation I have ever had about this. We dated for 2 years before we moved in together. Moved in for 2 years before we got engaged. We were not in a rush. We just liked building things slowly and getting them right. By the time we got married 3 years ago, we had already been together 9 years. We had the same financial goals, the same idea of what weekends should feel like, the same answer when people asked why we did not have kids. We would say it together, almost like a reflex, not for us. And I thought we both meant it the same way. His family is Scandinavian. His parents came here before he was born. His sister was born here but grew up speaking 2 languages at home. They are a tight family, big on tradition, and without exception, blonde. Even his sister's 1-year-old came out with pale hair and blue eyes. I have always stood out at their gatherings. I am brown. My family is from South Asia. His family has always been warm to me, welcoming even, but I was always the different one in the photos. I never thought much of it. Every interracial couple navigates something like that. Last month we went to his nephew's first birthday. Loud and sweet and a little chaotic. Lots of relatives, lots of babies being passed around, lots of cake. On the drive home we were tired and talking about nothing important, laughing about small things, normal. Then he said it, completely casual, like he was just sharing an obvious fact. He said, "You would never have a blonde baby anyway." I laughed. I said, "I know that. I took biology." Then he went quiet in a way that felt different, like he was deciding something. And then he said that was actually part of it. Part of why he never wanted kids. I looked at him. He said any child we had would be mixed, and he did not want to do that to a kid. Said he did not want our child growing up not fitting in anywhere, not fully accepted by either side. He said he had thought about it a long time ago and decided it was not fair to bring a child into that situation. He said he was protecting them. I asked if that was the only reason. He said it was the main one. I did not scream. I did not cry. I just went completely still. He must have felt the shift because he reached over and put his hand on mine and said, "Does it even matter why? The outcome is the same. We both do not want kids. We agree. Why does my reasoning change anything?" And then he smiled like he had just made a very reasonable point. I have been thinking about that smile for 3 weeks. Here is what I keep getting stuck on. My reason for not wanting children is about me. My life, my body, my choices. His reason is about our children. Children who do not exist. He looked at the idea of kids that would be half me and decided they were not worth the trouble. Not because he values our freedom. Not because he dislikes children, but because they would look like me. Half like me. And that was enough of a reason to erase them before they were even a thought. I never wanted those babies. I still do not. But I am sitting here grieving them anyway. Grieving a version of my marriage I thought I understood. Grieving 12 years of a reason I was never told. Grieving the fact that he looked at what we could have made together and saw something the world needed to be protected from. He thinks we are on the same page, and I do not know how to explain that we are reading completely different books.